So I've literally googled granny squares how to. I have always wanted to try crochet, so today's the day. I'm thinking of doing a bag, so I don't know how many it takes, but crocheting a number of granny squares. I've got random assortment of whatever I had in my stash already, so I haven't bought anything new for this. So I'm kind of stuck colours wise, but they all kind of go, which I'm not sure whether it's a good or a bad thing. I'm gonna try and pick it up for free via YouTube videos. I've wanted to learn to crochet for a while, so why not? And I have the time, which I didn't expect to today, so I'm gonna try. I've got a video up by Erica Ardent, easy crochet, how to crochet a granny square for beginners, and I've done a slip knot already. Let's see how easy this is. I can't even chain. Is that too tight? Oh. Over, under, can't remember, I'm gonna have to rewatch it. I have a chain of 3 and I think I need 4. Yeah, that wasn't tight enough. I don't know, a circle with a centre to crochet into. And then hooking that. Got a hole-ish. Okay, so that is basically how it went for a number of hours, more accurately days, but I got there in the end and started cranking out the granny squares, which you can see piled next to me. I used the same set of colours but alternated their order, always cream around the outside for some coherency in the design, and crochet montage. This is the end result of a couple weeks working, pumping out granny squares, you know, around the 9 to 5. I made 16 in total. Actually, one too many by accident. I only used 15 to make the bag because I did them in kind of 3 by 3 height. Once the squares were made, I laid them out to work out an order of the colours that I liked. To be honest, it was a bit random. It was as much a rhyme and reason as just don't put the same colour or kind of outer colour next to a same square with matching outer colour. You know, gotta plan these things, but to be honest, mine was pretty basic rules. Next step, sewing the squares together, which honestly took way longer than I expected it to take. Here it is, starting to look a little bit like a bag, which was really exciting. I basically made it into a tube of 3 squares up, 5 squares around, as you saw, I guess, from me laying it out. The bottom of the bag then, once it was kind of a tube, all the squares sewn together, needed to be sewn up. So I sewed the tube together, but that actually misses a step here because I forgot to film it. I crocheted 2 rows around the bottom of the tube in the cream and the top actually, so just as to really make sure it's tidy and cohesive, the pattern, before I stitched the bottom together and add handles, because I didn't want the granny squares to look so much just like sewed together granny squares. So I thought that adding a little bit of edging just made it a lot tidier. So I was actually terrible at filming doing the handles. I was just so excited to have, you know, the finished product. I used a double crochet, UK term, for creating the handles row by row. I did them wide enough so the handles would be fairly robust and, you know, chunky, noticeable, and then did a single stitch all of the way around, inside and outside of both handles. And I also tucked in loose threads that were throughout the bag. Here's the finished article. I am thoroughly pleased with it. Considering it was my first attempt at crocheting, I actually feel like this is surprisingly something that I'm gonna actually use, well, I have already used, going to the shop. Pop to the shops bag is the vibe. Pop to the market, maybe the library, nothing too heavy though, because you don't want to stretch the straps. So yeah, I just feel like it was super cute in the end. I really lucked out on the colour combo. I think it's so cute. And will go with a lot of various outfits I wear. So overall, thoroughly pleased, very self-satisfied, great project, will do more. May have caught the crochet bug, I feel. So we'll see what the next project will be. I put it on the carpet to take a photo and the dog had to inspect it and she gave it a little wag, so I feel like that was a good sign. What do you think, Bill? Gets a tail wag. Moving on to the next project.